G'day guys, my name is Sam from Trade to Prosper. Today's Friday, the 2nd of June, and today I'll be discussing optimism. And for those who are just about first time seeing me online, especially with trading.live, I'm new to this platform, and I'll be doing many videos following from YouTube as well. So you can see many of my YouTube stuff in my signature. You can have a look there to see what kind of content I create, and you can probably benefit a lot from it. Now, optimism I've been following for a while. Um, as everyone knows, that optimism, Arbitrum, and a few others, the Ethereum um, association, is likely to be big in the future with smart contracts and so on. So optimism is one of those reasons why I'm interested. We were lucky enough to get this bottom back then, and I still got a whole lot of coins there. And I did call this top, and I got it right. And I also called this top, and I got it right. So, but this last stage, I didn't implement my trading well, even though I understood it could be a reversal. I thought it could also be a continuation pattern as well. So this was definitely a breakdown. And looking at this structure, if we were to do two ways, that's the height of the structure. We can say that is the breakdown. That's one method. The other one is this total, and we can also say that is another. So the measured move is what we're looking for, and it potentially could be there. Interesting enough, so if I was to move this across from the Fibonacci perspective, that's our bottom, that's our top. As you can see, 106,618 is there. So it's not quite. So what did we stop there? Well, because of this. But we did come down, and I thought this might be a potential nice reversal. But to see, when you look at these moving averages, it's actually played a good role. And if we look closely, it's perfect, really, and see perfectly there. So this moving average is a 21 on the daily. So the 21 on the daily, and the next one that I'm interested in is a 200 on the 4 hour. These are the two moving averages that I'll be keeping an eye on. And as long as we um, are below these 21 moving average on the daily, we are still bearish. We also have a bit of a macro formation, as you can see, and this trend line could play a role. So we might get a bounce, and it could be a reversal, and accumulation, potentially a Wyckoff accumulation here. So those who aren't familiar with Wyckoff, we could probably have a Wyckoff accumulation here. Alternatively, we can drop down and ignore this trend line, sweep the 618 level, do an accumulation, and then reversal back up. So that's another potential. The other is if we do this and go all the way to the bottom, and you can see the 618. So if we move it across, you can see the 618 was there, found support, and we lost that. So that's why I thought this could be a potential reversal, but not the case. So if we do this, let's just enable the log. You can see the 0.5 fib is around here. Now this is where price came down. So I expect a higher low formation. So we have this initial, then we've got this higher low, and then I think we will likely to get another higher low around here. So that's what I'm looking at the moment for accumulation. And let's see where we go. So I do feel like we might break this trend line, and this trend line is not absolute. Yes, we've got a few connections there, but this initially was here. I was looking at that. We can also look at many possibilities like that as well. So that is very possible. We can keep that there. Let's do a channel. Let's see how the channel will work itself out. And that's one way. That does make sense. And that's the other. So the middle of the channel is what I'm looking at. See here, we've got the middle, middle, middle. So we might, and eventually, might just get that there. If it's really bearish, we might just come down a bit more and bring it down all the way to 618 and find this level. So I am bearish. We might get a bit of a bounce here. The measured move is definitely this area. So I'm hoping that this trend line actually plays out and we get an accumulation of some sort around here like that. If we were to play something else, let's see how we go here. Give me a sec. We'll do a fib extension, swing high, swing low, swing high. Yeah, so we had one extension acting as support, and again we might actually get this right there. So yes, we have these levels, but the fib might actually, so we might be able to move these down a lot more. Let's see how that looks. Okay, we have a bunch there. So no bottoming formation yet. Might have a bounce off this level. Where was that fib that we had? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. That's the Fibonacci one there. We broke down, so it's likely to come down to this level, which is here. Yep. Let's say that there. This was a small phase on the way up, so it's likely to find support and go sideways. We have two levels of interest here. That's one, so we could potentially play something out here, and then eventually end up with capitulation and a bounce. So I'm looking at that. Hard to trade. Yes, these tops aren't going to really make a difference, and this is a strong move, so it's like a wave 2 to 3. So if we look at it from an Elliott wave perspective, we got our 1, 2, and we might get our 3, 4, and maybe a 5. Maybe that might be the case. Might also get a 3 or 4 there, and a 5 here. So I wouldn't be looking to go long until we see what takes place. But this level, seeing how the candles come down, we might get an opportunity to make some small trades and take the bounce up. But this is not an area that I'll be interested in jumping in at the moment. Let's have a look at close on this and see what it looks like. Okay, so I do feel like there's going to be a bit of a harmonic playing out potentially. 618. That's one, and then potentially 786. Could play that, or even something like that. So we've got to see what this does, but that is a good entry, I think, for the short term, and a bounce, a bit of a W formation. If we're to remove that, it's a nice level. It's breaking up. If it closes above that, then I think it's worth going for a bit of a long shot. We have an immediate resistance here, so that would have been a good double. It's like a double bottom, guys. So this could go there and then back down again, and we'll have some sort of formation before it breaks down. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to leave that there with this presentation. I wasn't watching this short, so that did play out nice. Reversal pattern, or continuation pattern, sorry. So we got a trend, downward trend. We did that. We got another downward move, and this could be a PS level, and then a bit of a drop more somewhere here. it's a good entry to go along. And I'm going to leave it at that. Please give me a like and share. Talk to you soon. Cheers.